Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Let's go. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Check three, check three, check three.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Check 31, check 31. Walk up.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
56. Bring it. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Undercut.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You gotta get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Check. Switch.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check three.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Check your hot read. Check.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I'm scared. Shit. No. Watch this.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw is gone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. It's caught by Davis. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 24, check 24. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, 18, 18, 18.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Orbit. Tighten up. Let's go. Tighten up.
Out of the gun. Goff. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a first down throw. Gone. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this to Eckler.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. He's mine. 52's the mic. Watch right.
Again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
We're good. Go. Obama. Watch the boot.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And caught by Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Yeah.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
51, Mike. Mike 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to. Value 3. Value 3. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
Gone. And this is caught by Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Again, it's Trubisky. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Matchbox lights.
They go play action. Trubisky looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky to throw again. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Trubisky on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
18.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 29, Goff, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's got Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
I'm going back to you. My 52. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Hey, high 7.
Let's get up.
Goff on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. Here's Goff. That's complete. It's Charles. And he is into the end zone. Orson Charles, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
Davis fighting. He loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Watch 36.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 56. Oh, you got D? 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Trubisky will throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lock in, lock in. Switch.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Trubisky. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Here we go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.